studying and looking for the right path for myself, I read the Quran in English, of course, at the time. That was my first year, my freshman year of college. And it certainly resonated with me as far as what I was looking for in all of the different faiths. What resonated with me and what made sense and convinced me was the message in the Quran. So the story I told on the show the first time was my scuba diving story.
Yes, I remember it was some diving story. Tell us about it, because we have a new, different generation.
Okay, I'm happy to. It means a lot to me, and some people find it interesting, but I'm not sure.
I think it's interesting. Tell us.
All right. So I hadn't made the decision. I was still contemplating, and I went the summer of my freshman year. After my freshman year of college, I went to visit my parents, and I had been doing scuba diving classes for probably a year or so up to that point. But I started to that summer we went night diving. Right. So I don't know if you've ever been deep down in the ocean at night.
Not at all. It's something I never loved.
Yeah,
I like to hear about it, but I don't think I want to get down there to see anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do it again myself. But it's we went down there. We were there with the dive instructor and all of us, and he told us we were going to cut the lights at one point, and so we cut the lights. And you're wearing a wetsuit, so the way I describe it, it's sort of sensory deprivation. It's dark, sound is deadened, your wetsuit has kind of turned the temperature to your body temperature, so you're not really feeling, seeing, or hearing much.
So this was in Jeddah, right?
Yeah, in the Red Sea, and so you're sort of all of a sudden you're sort of I had no choice but to sort of turn inward. And the vulnerability that I felt at that moment was so extreme. You call it fear, but to me it was just a realization of my human vulnerability and reliance on something much greater than myself. And immediately it came to my mind. I knew the Shahada. I knew what the Shahada was, right? I knew how to say it because you hear it in the Adhan all the time. So at that moment, there was just sort of a calling in my heart that sort of said, what am I waiting for? This is a moment that teaches you that you need Allah. And there is nothing else but the need for Allah and the connection with Allah. And I said the Shahada to myself underwater at that moment.
Subhanallah. This is unique. You got Hidayah underwater.
Alhamdulillah.
I love that.